Oh, yeah, nice.
I got a freaking piss, man. Damn. Sorry, that's a hell of a way to start the interview, but damn, I got a piss.
This is Fred Beck from Frederick's Fighting, and reunited with Tayler Holder.
Same day. You do that. This is Frederick.
How you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Yeah. I've been good, dude. Just working on the music, man. We're staying in the gym, but music's the main focus right now, dude. We've been crushing it, and so I can't complain, man. I feel like I'm finally doing what Tayler wants to do, you know?
No, certainly. I mean, the last time I saw you, I think I did a post-fight interview with you in Nashville, and I did appreciate it. I know it was all going very, very crazy, and you gave me an interview then, so it does mean a lot to me.
There's a lot going on, man.
It was a mental night.
Yeah.
Getting swatted, I know, like a lot of, I think you and Bryce are going at it. It was crazy.
It is what it is, man. Yeah, it was a little unfortunate that literally my fight, I was about to walk out for my fight, and then that's when we had to evacuate the building. So, you know, that stuff, you know,
like
you're locked in, man. You're locked in, you're warmed up, you're ready, you're in that mental headspace, and you got to go out and, like, change it all. So it definitely does with you. But, hey, I took the fight on 4-day notice, man, and we got the second round finish, and I looked sloppy for sure. It was a last minute thing, but I'm excited for it, man. I'm proud of myself for getting in there after not being in the ring for so many years and just doing it, man.
Have you been back in the gym since?
Oh, we're in the gym every day.
Oh wow, so you do? Oh, blimey.
Yeah, no, we're in there, man. Yeah, it's we're ready whenever it is. I gotta lean down a little bit. I'm a little pudgy right now. I'm big. I'm big, dude.
What weight are you now?
I'm 205.
205. Wow.
Yeah.
Jake Paul's weight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's big right now, dude. 227 is, I think that's what they said. That's crazy, man. But this is the biggest I've ever been. But my last fight when I just fought in Nashville, I was I think it was 178 or something like that, 175, somewhere around there.
It's not fat, it's muscle for you though, isn't
man,
it?
I mean, we're getting a little bigger. We're trying to, man. But
what about you versus HS Tikitoki? He's 210 pounds. You're 205.
Who's that?
HS Tikitoki. He's a big influencer from the UK.
I don't know, like, not to be like that. I don't know if I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds you're saying
HS Tikitoki. That's his name.
HS Tikitoki. I have to go look at my.
You would have seen him before. He's quite well known from the UK. He's a big, loud. He's quite loud.
Oh heck yeah, dude! Hell yeah, man! I have to go check him out. I don't know who it is, but yeah, I mean, if everything makes sense, I'm down to fight whoever.
As long as the money's good, then you're down, basically.
It's got to make sense, man. You know, because here's where it's at, dude. You know, the Bryce thing makes sense, right? There's a real story there. There's a real narrative there. There's a real, and I really like, dude, it takes a lot for me to really fucking hate somebody, man. Right. But, you know, if he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to fight, and that's how it's looking. But you got to make it make sense. I'm getting a lot of money, and I'm doing what Tayler finally loves to do, doing the whole country music thing over here. If you want to come back into that world, I will, man. But you got to make it make sense. So the fight between you and Bryce Hall wasn't offered in boxing; it was offered in bare knuckle. That's correct, dude. Honestly, man, they try to control this narrative, dude. You know how it works, dude. And he hypes it up. He says this, and because at first it was like it was that fight in Nashville, right. And it was like I was saying I'd fight him. Well, I don't know. Whatever. And then he was like, tell him fight me in bare knuckle, right? And then I saw that on Twitter. So I said, cool, send me a contract. Like, I'm not a fucking pussy. Like, I'll do it. Like, no matter what anyone thinks about me, I'm not a fucking bitch. And Bryce knows that. And so I said, cool, send me a contract, whatever. And then he was like, oh, he wants a payday. And then I was like, all right, dude, like, fucking, what else you got? So I tweeted back, and I was like, you know, I'll donate my entire purse to charity. I don't care, dude. Like, then we went out. Our teams met together. We went out. We did. Yeah, no, this was the thing, man. We had our teams in contact. We were trying to make it work. They didn't want to do bare knuckle. All of a sudden, it was boxing. Okay. I was like, okay.
Well, I thought that in boxing you have the advantage. In bare knuckle, he has the advantage. In boxing, you have the advantage.
He doesn't have the advantage in bare knuckle either. Right. In my opinion, you know, I think. I took that kid to Canelo's with me. I took that. I'm the one that got him into boxing. He was a wrestler. He was a street fighter. Whatever he wants to claim. But as far as boxing. He knows that he's not better than me, and he can sit here and say that he wants to. I'm done with like the throwing the shade stuff. I've talked too much shit. I've talked whatever I want to do.
What's stopping it from happening then?
I mean, you want the honest truth? He keeps telling that like, oh, I want this amount of money. I want to match him. I wanted this. I wanted that. He's asking for way too much money.
That's what's stopping.
No one will pay it.
Right.
And that's just what it is, man. We're trying to do it, and at the end of the day, I think. It's very hard because people will laugh. They're like, how are you going to sit there and say Bryce is scared because he's done bare knuckle and this and that? I mean, if you're asking for that much money, why don't you just take a little pay? I mean, we're going to make it on the back end. There's other ways to make money and hype up a fight. I mean, a guaranteed amount is whatever, dude. If you hate me that much, get in there and fight it out. If not, I've even said this so many times, man. I've tried to tell his team, and they obviously won't give me the information, but I was like, drop me his daddy. We can just run a Logan and Brad situation, right? I'll just pull up, all the cameras shut them off.
Send me a message saying, by the way, this is happening, and I'll fly over from London. I'll be straight on that plane.
I just, and we can fucking shake hands afterwards. We can whatever the fuck it is, man. But that kid is just. There's been a lot for a lot of years, man, and I think that there's a lot that needs to be said and a lot that needs to be done. So I'm ready whenever. If not, I'm gonna keep living my life, man. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I'm doing really well for myself, man. And I'm gonna keep doing that. And anything that comes in my way, will either fuck it up or I'll keep moving. I'll keep living like I am right now. Yeah. So. All
right, we'll move it on then. Mike Tyson slapping Jake Paul.
Dude,
pretty nuts, huh?
I didn't expect that, man. I did not expect
that.
Have
you seen the Keys game in between them? Jake looked pretty shocked as well.
I was telling them, I feel like Mike has been, he's a legend in the sport, dude. He was a wild motherfucker whenever he was fighting, and I feel like this whole lead up to this fight, he's been very playful.
Right.
I feel like he's been having fun with it, all that stuff. And so seeing him come out like that tonight, it honestly got me excited, man. I didn't expect it, but it made me feel like I was seeing the old Mike Tyson again in that dog. And I'm not gonna lie, it made me that much more excited to see tomorrow night, because I thought it was gonna be a little too like lovey-dovey because of the I feel like everyone has their speculations. Everyone thinks everything with Jake is like staged. I've known Jake for a long time, and he's still one of my best friends to this day. Nothing.
Jake, nice.
I'm really close with him, man, and nothing about what he's doing is fake. He just keeps shutting him up every time, and people don't like it, and that's what he does best, man. Him and Logan both, dude. They're a genius with marketing. That's what they do best. And at the end of the day, I've shared the ring with him, man. The kid hits hard as fuck, dude.
You sparred Jake.
Yeah, long time ago, man. Fuck.
Was this back when he was fighting Was this when he was fighting Deji? Those sort of days?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like 2019,
yeah, because we were neighbors back in California. We were neighbors,
no,
so I'd go over there, spar with him, whatever. But kid hits hard, bro. Rocked him the fuck. I was really light when I sparred him, though. But
you were also a lot skinnier back in the day, weren't you?
Yeah, dude. When I sparred
now you're a lot bigger.
When I sparred him, I think I was like 165, dude, or 170, dude. I was little, bro. He was over 200,
right, wow.
Around it. But he hits hard, dude. I know everyone doesn't want to give him the credit, dude, but you got to give credit where it's due, dude. Whether he's fighting a 58-year-old or whatever it is, these are real credible people. You look at anyone's records, the Ryan Garcias, the Deontay Wilders. These are all people that are great friends of mine, man. The Tommy Furies, whatever it is, look at their first fights, man. They're not fighting world champions that were world champions at one time. It's like they're fighting some fucking scrubs that are like 1 in fucking 30. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you got to give it where it's due, man.
No, certainly. Can I get a prediction? What happens tomorrow night?
Man, this is what I'm going to say. Jake hits hard, man. I've said it. He's really fast. I'm curious to see how that reflects on Mike's age.
It's all about Mike's punch resistance, basically. And how well you can take a punch in the first round.
That's what I think, man, because I don't know what it's like when you get older, man. I don't know what the chin looks like. I think if Jake connects really hard, I'm not going to say Mike goes out, but I'm going to say I think Mike goes down, dude. I think whatever. But one thing is I know Jake has worked on it this camp, and I'm really curious to see how he applies it tomorrow night. We have seen him in previous fights where he, whenever he has pressure come on him, he closes off, right? He kind of just closes up, whatever, and he takes a bunch of big shots. I don't feel like that's something you can do with a person like Mike Tyson. I know that they've worked on that in his camp, and I hope he really applies it and shows the world what he can do tomorrow night. But Mike's going to bring it. Mike's going to keep the heat. Mike has a super weird, squared-off, unorthodox way of fighting. And so to call it, man, I want to see Jake bring it home, man. That'd be cool. And in my opinion, dude, it's a win-win for Jake, bro. He either beats Mike Tyson, or if he loses, he just fought fucking Mike Tyson. It's like, dude, you're a small kid from Ohio, man. That's a win, dude. You got to pat yourself on the back for it.
Yeah. I thought a lot of people forget their sort of upbringing. I've got to say, this video is brought to you by the Boxing News app, so click the link in the description to download it. We finally got a sponsor on the channel. Just one last thing, Gibb and Slim. Who are you picking for this one? You fought Gibb before.
Yeah.
Slim's a legend of the game.
Yeah.
Got to pick a man here.
Dude, it's kind of funny, man, because like Slim's been throwing some shade at me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Kind of. And Slim's like my dog. Maybe it's just hyping up the fight. That's what I'm gonna take it as. Slim's always been good people to me. But in the hype of the fight, he's been throwing a little bit of shade at me. My honest predictions, without being salty, the fights that I've seen from Slim's a good fighter, man. He is super weird. He's super lengthy and weird and stuff like that, but that's what works for him, right? Gibb, dude, it happened with me, bro. Gibb does not run out of gas, bro. And I have seen Slim get tired. But he still hits hard. He still lands those big shots. We have seen Gibb get knocked down quite a bit, you know what I mean, in his fights, but he's got the dog, dude. He gets up and he comes right at you. So if it goes the distance, I think Gibb beats him, to be honest with you. If it's early on and Slim catches him hard. I'm curious to see how Gibb responds with that. But me and Gibb have continued to keep a pretty good friendship since then, man. And
so the rematch is off the table with you and Gibb?
No, I wouldn't say it's off the table, man. I mean, one day. I mean, dude, I've been out of the game for a while, dude. I think one day it'd be fun to get back in there, dude. And I have nothing but respect for that kid, dude. He works his ass off, man, and he's earned everything he's got, man. I would love to see Gibb bring it home, man. I love both of those guys, but I would love to see him bring it home, man.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be good either way. I do appreciate your time as always, Tayler. I'm in Nashville next week, so I'll send you a text.
Oh, dude, let me know, brother.
Yeah.
We'd love to link up. I come out to the compound, man.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
sick.
sir, man. We'll shoot a bunch of guns. We'll ride some dirt bikes, dude. Oh, absolutely.
We always go down to the range every time in Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm skilled now. I'm skilled. I've done it a few times.
Arsenal out there, man. So we'll get you some cool shit.
Awesome, Tayler. Thanks very much, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Sick.